Good morning. Hopefully you are very well. Today we are going through the finishing portion or ending portion of the prose piece Strong Roots. Okay. Last day you came to know about Kalam's father's great spiritual knowledge and practical knowledge. In the ending portion you will come to know about Kalam's father Jainul Abedin's exceptional daily life, a fantastic daily life, a very simple and ordinary daily life. Previously you already have come to know that Kalam's father Jainul Abedin was a man of soil. He was a very simple man. He was a very ordinary person. In his lifestyle, he did not allow any luxury or any inessential comfort. You have already come to know. Now Kalam is going to share with us about his father's exceptional or very simple daily life or everyday life. Okay? You will follow the line. Kalam is telling, I remember my father starting his day at 4 a.m. by reading the namaz before dawn. Kalam is telling, I remember, I can recall. My father Jainul Abedin starting his day, means my father would start his day at 4 a.m. Your MCQ answer, your objective answer, you underline 4 a.m. by reading the namaz. By reading the namaz, the Islamic prayer to Allah, namaz, before dawn, before daybreak. Dawn means daybreak. After the namaz, means after reading the Islamic prayer namaz, he used to walk down. He used to model auxiliary daily habit. So used to means would. He would walk down to a small coconut grove, means small wood, WWOD, like garden, small garden. We owned means we possessed. Owner is the noun, here verb is used, so owned means we ourselves were the owner of this small coconut garden or wood. About 4 miles away from our home. 4 miles you underline, your MCQ answer, your objective answer. So the distance between Kalam's house and their coconut wood or coconut garden was 4 miles. Okay. He would return, he would come back from the coconut grove with about a dozen coconuts. Dozen underline, almost 12 coconuts. Picking up. Tied together means fastened together, bound together or binding together. Thrown means here hung, H-U-N-G. You think hanging over his shoulders. So I am clearing. Kalam's father Jainul Abedin would start his day at 4 a.m. by reading the namaz. After reading the namaz, he would walk down to their small coconut garden or wood. After picking up almost 12 or 13 coconuts, binding or tying, fastening together, hanging over his two shoulders, means with a load of 12 coconuts, he would come back from the garden. Clear? Next. Only then would he have his breakfast. Only then would he, be verb at first, subject then, would he. That means you think he would have, but Kalam is telling would he have, means emphasizing fact. Kalam is giving here too much stress about this daily activity of his father. That means before going to the coconut grove, means before coming back from the coconut grove, he never took his breakfast. It was his strict principle, strict daily habit. So Kalam is giving the stress, so be verb is fast. Is at fast. Only then would he have his breakfast. Only after coming back from the coconut garden, he took his breakfast. Clear? Morning meal. This remained his routine. Remained means continued to be. This remained his routine means daily routine, even when he was in the age of his late 60s. Late 60s, that means after 65. You think from 66 up to 69. This stage is called late 60s. So when Kalam's father Jainul Abedin was in the age of 68 or 69 or 67, he followed this great daily routine. So here Kalam expresses his father to be a greatly disciplined person. So Kalam's father Jainul Abedin was a very punctual person. He was a very responsible person. He was a quite disciplined person. So Kalam is telling here, expressing here for us a beautiful picture of his daily life. You follow again the beautiful picture of daily life of Kalam's father. Kalam's father, Joinul Abedin, would wake up from his bed at just 4 a.m. So he started his day at 4 a.m. At first, he read the namaz to Allah. After reading the namaz, he would walk down to their small coconut grove that was 4 miles away. So Kalam's father took a morning walk and picking up almost 12 coconuts with a load of 12 coconuts taking over his 2 shoulders, he would come back. After coming back, he took his breakfast. After the day's work, in the evening, he joined the prayer meeting. After the prayer meeting, he met so many outsiders, so many people. So Kalam's father Joinul Abedin was a great healer. Lots of people every day came to him asking for his help and advice. So in the evening, after reading the namaz, he met so many outsiders, so many outside people. And with his best ability, with his best power, he helped all those people. Okay? After taking the dinner, he took the bed. This was Kalam's father's quite plain and simple daily life. And even when he was in the stage of 68 or 69, this was his same daily routine. He was a strictly punctual person, disciplined person, responsible person, hardworking person, dutiful person. Clear? Now the concluding portion of the prose piece, Strong Roots. Final realization of Kalam. I have throughout my life tried. Throughout means for my whole life. Throughout means whole, total. I have throughout my life, for my whole life tried, means attempt to emulate my father, to follow my father. Emulate means follow, imitate, to imitate my father in my own world of science and technology. You know, Kalam is a great scientist. So Kalam's world is surrounded with science and technology. Science and technology means mechanical science. So Kalam is here acknowledging, wholeheartedly admitting that in my whole life, in my own fields of science and mechanical technology, mechanical science means technology, I have always emulated, I have always imitated or followed my father Joinul Abedin. So here is a great admiration, wholehearted admiration or praise of Dr. Kalam for his father Joinul Abedin. I have endeavored, I have tried, endeavored means tried, T-R-I-E-D or attempt. I have tried to understand, to feel the fundamental truths, the elementary truths of life. Fundamental means elementary, preliminary, basic. The basic truths of life that were revealed, that were conveyed, expressed to me by my father Joinul Abedin. Kalam's father Joinul Abedin revealed or expressed before Kalam several fundamental truths of life, such as you have already come to know that those fundamental truths are like this, that every human being on this earth is a specific element of the divine being. Every human being on this earth at any stage, at any time is a part of godly power. A human being can never be alone on this earth. Whenever a human being is in any trouble, he looks for someone to show him or her the solution, the way out. Prayer has nothing mysterious thing in it. Prayer is a communion of the spirit between man and man, between man and the universe. Adversity always presents some scopes for opportunities, for self-studies. On this earth, every human being is to realize the character analyzing vision of destiny. Doing or misdoing, doing or activity analyzing vision of destiny. Man should not be afraid at all of his vision of destiny. So on this earth, there is a twofold vision of destiny. Man always should free himself or herself from the fearful vision of destiny. Man always should be inspired by the vision that is the finding out of enemy of fault within his or her character. That is the obstruction for the development of our life, for the progress of our life. Such are the different fundamental truths of life. So Kalam is telling, I have realized always, or I have tried always to feel, to realize those fundamental truths, those basic truths of life which were revealed to me by my father. And I feel convinced, and I realize always that. I have always realized that. Feel convinced means realize. I have always realized that there exists a divine power on this earth. There exists means there presents. On this earth, there is the existence of a godly power. Divine power means godly power. That can lift one up, that can uplift. That can lift one up, that can uplift one person from confusion, misery, melancholy, and failure. From confusion, any confused situation, any perplexity, any puzzling situation. Misery means adversity, distress. Melancholy means sadness, unhappiness. Failure means unsuccess. And guide one and direct one man to one's true place, to one's true position. P-O-S-I-T-I-O-N. Place means your position. So I am repeating again. So Kalam is admitting here that I have realized that through the vision of my father, through the eyesight of my father, on this earth there is always the existence of a divine power, godly power. And this divine power is only present to help a human being always to overcome his or her any confusion, misery, melancholy, or failure of life. And this godly power always guides man, directs man to his or her true place or position. So here we find Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam as a great spiritual figure, spiritual person. Though Kalam was a great scientist, though Kalam was a great human being of practical world, he had a great trust in godly power. He had a deep belief in divine power. So Kalam was a true spiritual person. Now the final realization or concluding announcement of Dr. Kalam. The epilogue of Dr. Kalam in his prose piece, Strong Roots. Once an individual, once a single human being, individual means single human being, severs means cuts off, C-U-T-S cuts, O-F-F off, means separates, detaches. His emotional and physical bond. His emotional means passionate, P-A-S-S-I-O-N-A-T. And physical means here material bond means connection, bondage, attachment. If once an individual, if once a human being can sever, means can cut off, can detach, can separate his emotional and physical bond. His emotional means his passionate bondage, his passionate attachment. His physical bond, his material love, his material attachment, worldly love, worldly happiness. Suppose I am a human being on this earth. I live in the family atmosphere. I need the love of all the family members. I need the love and affection of my mother. I need the love and affection of my brother, of my father, of my sister. I need the love of my wife. This is called the emotional love, emotional attachment. Okay, physical attachment, physical bond. That means I am a human being on this earth. I need the touch of AC basin. I need the touch of electric fan. I need the touch of smartphone, mobile phone. I need the touch of television. These are the physical happiness, material happiness. So Kalam is telling, if a human being can cut off his or her worldly happiness, material attachment, or passionate attachment, he is on the road, he is on the way to enjoy real freedom, real liberty, happiness, joyfulness, peace, and real peace of mind. So Kalam is realizing, Kalam is announcing that if a human being can cut off his material attachment, his emotional or passionate attachment, only then a human being can realize, can enjoy real liberty, real freedom, real happiness and true peace of mind, as was done by Hazrat Muhammad, Swami Vivekananda, Gautam Buddha, Mother Teresa. Those were the exceptional, exemplary figures, outstanding figures, living in the stage of this family life, living in the structure of this family background, enjoying material happiness, enjoying physical happiness, enjoying passionate happiness. A human being can never enjoy real peace of mind, real freedom of mind, real happiness of mind, because practical world is always full of so many conflicts, so many gettings and not gettings. So Kalam's final realization is this: if a human being wants to enjoy real peace of mind, real happiness of mind, he or she must detach himself or herself, must free himself or herself from worldly happiness. Only then it is possible to enjoy real peace of mind. In this way, Kalam has dedicated his great devotion to his father Jainul Abidin. So in this prose piece, we have come to know about the great power of Dr. Kalam, about the great power of Dr. Kalam's father Jainul Abidin. Kalam always followed the footsteps of his father, and hopefully the students of our society of this HS level will be inspired by the footsteps of Dr. Kalam or Dr. Kalam's father. So this piece has been given to your syllabus. Okay. Now I am giving you some question answer pages from this prose piece. Question answer you will prepare. At first you will prepare the childhood picture of Dr. APJ Kalam. Council prescribed question. First question, very common question will come, that give a picture of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's childhood. Okay. Next question, locality. How did Kalam express, or how did Kalam describe the picture of his locality? Next question, you will prepare the picture of communal harmony. How Kalam has presented a beautiful picture of communal harmony in the prose piece Strong Roots. Okay. Next question, the significance of prayer and spirituality. How does Dr. Kalam express, according to his father or following his father, the significance of prayer and spirituality? Or the question will come in this way: what did Dr. Kalam come to know about prayer and spirituality from his father Jainul Abidin? Okay. Next question, you will prepare the daily life of Jainul Abidin. How was the daily life of Jainul Abidin? Okay. Next question, you will prepare the very important question. This is not a correct approach at all. Quoted question. This is not a correct approach at all. What approach is referred to here? Why is it not correct? What is the correct approach then? Clear? I am repeating. This is not a correct approach at all. What approach is referred to here? Why is it not correct? What is the correct approach then? Okay. Last question. Last question, the fundamental truths. I have endeavored to understand the fundamental truths revealed to me by my father. I have endeavored to understand the fundamental truths revealed to me by my father. Means who is the father, who is the son? Okay. What do you mean by fundamental truths? You will answer in this way: fundamental truths are the basic acknowledged truths of life. Fundamental truths are the truths which are universally acknowledged as the basic principles or elementary principles of life. Definition you will give in this way. Okay? What are the fundamental truths? What are those fundamental truths which were revealed to Kalam by his father? Okay? Now one by one you will point up, you will explain the fundamental truths or basic truths of life which were expressed to Kalam by his father. These are the council prescribed questions you will prepare. I will also help you to write some answers. Some information also will be passed by me. If you write, you can give me. I will give you correction. I will give you solution also. Thank you to all today up to here. Next piece will be started. Bye.